Welcome to Pat's Chat, brought to you by Ortho Virginia. I'm Steve Colby, and it's great to have everybody here with us again today. And today we're joined by two members of the 2020 Atlantic 10 Men's Swimming and Diving Championship team, Luke Devore and Will Rastatter. Hi, guys. How are you today?
Good.
Doing well, thank you.
It is great to see you. Obviously, we haven't had a chance to hang out at the pool at the Jim McKay Natatorium recently, but we know that you are still practicing. But before we talk about this year and the year that may come, let's talk about last year. And, you know, that you had a great regular season, really dominated in many of your meets. But just talk about when this team knew that they were going to do something special going into that Atlantic 10 championship in Geneva, Ohio. I guess we'll start with you, Will.
Yeah. So for me personally, coming into it my freshman year, I mean, that was just our plan from day one. It was we're going and winning that championship, and there's like no other option really. And so getting second my freshman year was just kind of a big motivational boost, especially I think for the new incoming freshman class. Like everybody just really knew like this was a squad that's going to do it. Like we knew it from day one going in. So it was a lot of fun, I would say, last year because, I mean, we just had high energy the entire time and just really wanted to win.
Luke, talk about how the journey was for you and when you knew this team was going to do some great things in that championship.
Yeah. So personally, like for me, I felt like coming in as a freshman last year with we had really good captain leadership with Ryan Donnelly and Logan Eubanks. I felt like that with the combination of coaches, I came here and I was like, wow, we can definitely do something serious in the conference. And then like specifically, like when I thought we'd be successful was on the first day of our conference meet. In the first relay, we won the 200 medley relay, and I saw like the energy from everyone, and it was just awesome to see. And I was like, all right, this is good. We can do something.
Well, let's talk about the individual accolades. I know it's more of a team sport, trying to accumulate as many points as you possibly can. But Will, the A10 champion in the 50-yard freestyle, and Luke, A10 championship, taking both of those butterfly events, the 100 and the 200-yard. When you hit the podium, before they put that medal around your neck, what are you thinking?
I don't even know. I would probably just say like that was big points for the team. I don't know. It's I don't really think about like the like individual aspect of it because like when you go into an event, like you're thinking about like the other guys on your team that are with you and like scoring big points because I don't know. It's just such a team sport, I feel like, for us rather than individually thinking about it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. But also, like, the feeling of winning in anything, like the medley relays that we did or with the freestyle relays, like, it's just a very good feeling to win, and then you want to do it more. And then when you're able to do it with the team, especially, like, overall, it's just awesome.
Yeah,
well,
that's for sure.
Tell us about the preparation. Obviously, when you start training and get into those dual meets, basically you're all leading up to the the Patriot Invitational, then the Atlantic 10 Championships. You want to be swimming at your best. This year, it's been a little bit different around the sports landscape. So, tell us a bit about your training and your preparation, and just trying to wait for the season to begin in the upcoming year.
Yeah. So this year's been a little different, like training wise, than what we usually do. 'Cause we kind of have to practice as like a generalized group. So it's kind of been difficult to balance like covering every aspect of what everybody's been trying to like do, like their specific events. So it's been more of a generalized practice sessions, but they've still brought to me personally a lot of benefit. I know I had really good training. Probably, I think it was like beginning of October area. And I was swimming really, really well. And it was already starting to kind of benefit me more than what it usually does, I guess, in other areas in my swimming.
Yeah, I agree. Since I've been able to train some different things when I normally just, like last year, I was in the mid distance group and I would just train butterfly and then a couple days breaststroke, but mostly training one thing. it's kind of been nice, honestly, to switch it up a bit and like do more generalized things. And then also this year, like I focused personally more on lifting to try to like keep things fresh. So just trying to like change things up, make it interesting.
Well, I was going to ask you this in our rapid fire section coming up in just a little bit, but I'll throw it in now. Every swimmer has a discipline that they excel in that, you're going to be put out there by head coach Peter Ward in these particular disciplines. Is there something that you don't swim that you wish, man, I wish I could swim that particular discipline and maybe, sort of go outside your comfort zone just for fun one time?
For me, it would be breaststroke. I love watching breaststroke events, but I'm horrible at it. Like I could never do it. It would be an embarrassment. So
how about you, Luke?
Yeah, I would love to be good at, or just do like sprint freestyle, because then you get to do all the relays, and it's just like the energy with the relays would be so fun to be in.
And
But
nobody wants to
not
go
my
to the
thing.
deep end of the pool?
Hmm?
Nobody wants to go to the other side?
No.
And that's why the divers are a special breed, right? Where in terms of they're a key to any team, accumulating those points to be able to win championships as well. So you'll stay on your side, right?
yeah, I could never do what they can.
Yeah, agreed.
How
I'm
about,
pretty scared of heights in the first place, so that wouldn't help my cause there.
Scared of heights. Let's talk about head coach Peter Ward for a while. Obviously, with Jamie and Peter and all the work they put into it, just talk about your relationship with Peter Ward and having an Olympian from that 1984 Canadian Olympic team on that pool deck for every single practice and every single meet.
Yeah, I mean, he's an awesome guy. I mean, he's so straight up. He demands respect and like kind of just. You kind of got to do what he asks. There's no way around it. He has never led somebody astray. He always knows what he's talking about, and so in the end, he's always a good guy to listen to. And he just brings you really good advice and makes you a better swimmer and person all around.
How about for you, Luke?
Yeah, I definitely agree with what Will's saying about that. I think that he's very helpful with keeping everyone on track, and also being someone that is very reliable, that he will do what you need to succeed in the pool and out of it too, like with his focus on academics and all of that.
I just wanted to talk about, we've talked about the individual accolades, but, this team, program records, and I don't want to forget to mention, this is the first time this program has ever won a conference championship. And, with everything that hit last winter going into spring, when you look back on it, I sort of feel like the team really didn't get a chance to celebrate that accomplishment. I know that, that's going to come eventually, but when you look back on it, tell me some more about the memories that you had as a team coming back, getting back to campus, as you're on the trip back from Ohio.
Yeah, I can remember when we first won, that first bus ride back to the hotel was just so much fun. We were all in the back, had our championship shirts and hats on, all with our trophies, just dancing in the back of the bus. It was so much fun. Just celebrating that first initial moment and stuff. But Luke and I actually had a fun experience kind of on our actual ride back to campus with some of the upperclassmen that graduated, Attila Kiss, Logan Eubanks, Ryan Donnelly, Jake Ball was there. Who else? Is that it?
That was it.
Yeah. So it was kind of just me and Luke and some of the upperclassmen, and we stayed back and did a little time trial, long course the next day. And so after that meet, it was just us in a van with Peter and Jamie, and it was just kind of fun to celebrate in that small group, since it was their last ever kind of ride back to campus, but they got to do it in a celebration, I guess. And
for anybody else joining us, I just wanted to give some of your accomplishments from those championships. For Will, 4 medals overall, 3 gold, including that 50-yard freestyle. 200 freestyle relay, 200 medley relay, which was a program record by that group of four, and 1 silver medal in the 400 freestyle relay as well. And for Luke, 3 individual medals coming out of the championships, both the 100, 200-yard butterfly, NCAA B qualifying time, and also a conference and meet record. So, you guys are very modest in your accomplishments, because those points help this team a lot. One more thing for you before we get to the rapid fire. Walk us through a typical day of practice. I know a lot of people say, I don't get up early enough to eat breakfast anyway. But tell us about your day, and it normally starts fairly early.
Yeah. So like during a normal like training year, I would usually wake up around 6, because we had morning lift every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6:30, and then we would be in the water after that for about an hour or so, and then go to class, eat lunch. I guess there's breakfast in between that, but then we go to practice again after that, and then do it. Either if you're a freshman, go to study hall after that, then just do homework. That's about it. It's really balancing time.
How about you?
Last year I feel like definitely I learned how to balance time. Coming from high school, like I didn't really have like a school workload, honestly. So I came in there, like I had study hall. I'm like the type of person who likes to do everything in the morning though. So like I'd have the 6 a.m. lift and then swim. And then I'd usually have class from about 9 to 11. Then I'd go back to the pool, like Will said. And yeah, just study hall after that, or just like hanging out with the freshman class since we all live together, stuff like that.
Well, guys, let's get into some rapid fire here. Just and this will kind of just take us inside the life of a George Mason swimmer as the season starts to come along. What's your favorite event and why?
50 free. It's a splash and dash. No room for error.
200 fly for me. I think it's a fun event. People are intimidated by it, but I like it.
So what song are you going to be listening to right before a big meet?
Dude, this is probably an unpopular opinion, but I like to always listen to some Dave Matthews, and then get into some Mac Miller.
I'm all about the vibe of the music, and if it makes me feel like I can maybe dance to it a bit, that's what I want. So for me, for conferences, I was listening to Never Too Much by George Benson all the time. That was stuck in my head.
So here's a good one for you. If you could put together a relay team of 4, who would it be that was on your team when you needed a big win?
Dressel's definitely got to be on there.
You can put Nathan Adrian on there, definitely. Be reliable.
Yeah, if you go with throwback, Jason Lezak, back in 2008 Beijing Olympics, that was an unbeatable relay split.
Well, if we're going back to it, might as well put Michael Phelps in it. Why not?
Never pass up.
That can never hurt.
Why not throw a guy who's up on your record board a number of times at the Jim McCain Auditorium. Next one for you is, it's a long season. You got to try to stay loose. When it comes to pranks, which one of your teammates, men's or women's team, do you have to watch out for?
It's tough.
I would say Luke DeRocher. He's new to the team. He gets transferred here this year. But you always got to keep an eye out. You never know what he's up to. He's always scheming some type of way.
That's a good one. I feel like Dylan Peck is also a good answer to that one.
Yeah.
How about free time? Obviously, with juggling your athletic commitment and also your studies, what are you doing in your free time?
Yeah, actually, me and one of our teammates, Wallace Watkins, him and I play tennis a lot. We like to go golf, take a few guys out golfing on the team. I guess whenever the weather was a little warmer, but yeah, other than that, just kind of do what we can to hang out.
Yeah, a lot of us have gotten really into golf, especially like Will and Wallace are like actually good. The rest of us are just trying to kind of catch up to them. And then me and my roommates, we love to play Mario Kart. We so much. We were always like either like playing video games together or like stuff like that. So yeah.
Two more quick ones for you. You have to pick one that you're going to participate in. Are you doing the 1650 or are you doing the 3-meter dive?
I wouldn't want to do either, but the 1650.
Yeah, I think I'd do the 3-meter because I've never done the 1650 before, and I just want to keep it that way personally.
And one last thing for you. If there's one thing that you never want to hear your head coach, Peter Ward, say during a practice, what is it?
You got to flip the pool.
Yeah, that's a good one. And I think just hearing your name like yelled out, I think that's just never a good sign also.
Hey, Will and Luke,
Yeah.
this has been great. We look forward to seeing everybody back in the pool real soon. We appreciate you doing this here on Pat's Chat.
Yeah, thank you very much for having us.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
This has been Pat's Chat, brought to you by Ortho Virginia, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.